just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough, shore leave.
You just pack that cute little terrier of yours right here?
You know, enough.
Did it have one of those repeating things? Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah, it was like a remix. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. I'm sick again. I feel like it wasn't that long ago. It was like, what, 3 weeks ago? Like it was right as soon as Nina had left. I got sick. I got sick again. If y'all of yes. I don't know what that means. Okay, so what we're gonna do is where'd the camera go? Where the hell did it go? I'm actually gonna finish a model real quick, let people kind of jump in, and we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. So I have a sneaking suspicion, like many other things that Dylan loves, no one's gonna give a shit about what I like. That's fine, whatever. But we're gonna play a history game about the 7 Years' War. You may have heard of it. It's kind of the one that put Prussia on the map. It's the one that everybody seems to think that the Prussians were really, like, for some reason everybody thinks Prussia was incredible during the Napoleonic era, but they were not. They were in fact not great, but they were very good in the 7 Years' War. So I know Chris. Yeah, I saw Chris. So there are new redeems and stuff. Chris, you're a history guy, so I think you should get a vote of what country we play for this game. I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick, but...
Give me that gun.
Look into my eyes!
You abandoned me! You abandoned
My hatred!
I'll cuddle first.
Look into my eyes!
The 7 Years' War. You know, those very specific 7 years in all of history.
Mm-hmm. I forget what initially caused the 7 Years' War. I know it was like a big thing between like France and Prussia. I know that. That's not the one that was like the Protestants versus the Catholics. I don't think that was the 7 Years' War. It was kind of like a world war. Well, I say world war. It was a European war.
Probably art and music.
Half the world. Half of the world war. Great Britain, Prussia, France and Austria, Russia and Spain, all of them jumped in. including the French. Yeah, French and Indian War was related because this leads directly into the American Revolution.
They wanted Mozart.
Treaty. Spain became a French ally, unsuccessfully invading Portugal, which is always wild. And Spain just can't take Portugal at any point in history. Yeah, I think it was literally just land grabbing. I don't think it was anything like really. I don't think it was like religious based, but I think religion did have like a kind of like a say on who was on what side. On visiting Frederick's tomb, Napoleon said to his staff, "Hats off, gentlemen. If you were alive, he would not be here. We would not be here." Yeah, Frederick the Great was obviously pretty revolutionary. Anyway, I thought I was gonna finish this guy before we started, but this base is being a butt. I finished Oda. He's a little...
Spain needed a lot of naps. I image that held then back.
Yeah. Spain wasn't quite as lackluster as it is maybe now. But yeah, I finished Oda. I just gotta finish his base. And, I'm working on his little baby boy. Next. This weekend we'll be doing a Bushido recording. And, yeah, so the cool thing about him is that he can get on and off of his little friend here. He's kind of like Master Blaster. I magnetized it. I think I ruined a Dremel bit doing it, but I got it to work. You know how it is. But yeah, eventually, this guy will be done. I don't think I'll have him finished for the weekend, but...
That's you. This is a hard one to get out of, and this video is just one tube of lube and an orgy of evidence.
But anyway, yeah, I'll finish that later. Just get started. I don't need no advice. I played the demo. Anyway, it's a game. Whoops. It's a game made by the Armchair Historian. If anybody watches his YouTube stuff, so the art might look kind of familiar to his YouTube channel. I highly recommend it. His channel is really good, and Armchair. I forget his name. His name is kind of an unusual name. I forget his name. Anyway, but yeah, I love his channel. It's great. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Anyway, so it's very much a Total War type game. So if anybody likes those kinds of things. Sorry, it keeps going in and out. I'm just trying to make it so I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, I was gonna say you guys could help me pick which country to play. I love all of them. This was such an interesting point in history. But the choices are Great Britain, the Habsburg monarchy, which is of course just Austria, Prussia, the Russians, and France. This is a point when France's military was very not great. very much a run at them and punch them as hard as you can, as quickly as you can type of army. Yeah, I had a feeling people were gonna pick Austria. What do you want, Chris? What do you think? I had a feeling he was going to pick Austria as well. They're challenging. I'm challenged. Just Hungary. Yeah. There. Yeah. How do I know? Austro-Hungs. Yeah, it's just Austria, right? Because Austria-Hungary isn't a thing yet. Anyway, so what are they good at? So flexible multinational armies anchored by great artillery. Yeah. So they have a lot of access to different German units. A lot of like different Jaegers and stuff like that. They don't actually have the tree here, but there's gonna be some names that come up that you'll recognize, and obviously this won't include the Hanoverians because that is at this point the British Crown is actually German because it came from the Hanover, which was a German state. They have the best chins. That they do. Yeah, they sure do. They do have some mighty spectacular chins. Giving a strength in prolonged battles, but the same diversity that makes the army adaptable also leaves the script difficult to integrate with fresh levies from many lands, often slow to train, combined with poor reload times on the line. Austria relies on the adaptability and the ferocity of the Hungarian troops to balance these flaws. Oh, well, I guess it does have Hungary. So units are stupid. Regiment and officer recruitment options. So you just have more options. Okay, that's cool. And then when you're doing this, you also get access to different... it's also kind of like a roguelike, which will make sense when we get started. I did the demo. I'm sorry, Chris. My brain no worky very good right now. But this game also has different versions of the same armies, because it is a roguelike. So as long as you win the campaign or you win the first zone, you do get access to more armies and stuff. So, like, you get the expeditions, so you can play specifically like the Hanoverian thing. You can play the Leve and Mass, so you can play the Lower Rhine, which was the Zerg army. The Light Corps, which is more of your like light troopers and your chasseurs, stuff like that. And then you can play the more elite stuff, like the cavalry armies. I think all of them, for the most part, have some kind of like cavalry force, which I'm not very good with. So anyway, we're going Iron Man because I'm a psychopath. And let's go. I got an achievement! I'm the best! Alright, so the way it works... yeah, we did have a lot of fun. New York was fun. We definitely caught something. So the way it works is, there's 3 phases, I guess. There's 3 maps that you're going to go to, and each one of those is going to give you, like, a different map, where if you do the objectives, you're going to get different units. So, the Austrians are obviously going to get access to, like different kinds of Jaegers and Grenadiers and yada yada. Usually there's like a unit and then there's some kind of like army doctrine. I'm not a huge fan of going against forts. So, light infantry or Grenadiers. I have a feeling Grenadiers are going to be pretty important. And army gains plus 50 veterancy and drilling stance, ammunition consumption is increased. That's not what I like. Let's put it that way. Plus 15 melee damage, minus 5 accuracy. Right. So we're going to get a shooting unit with an army doctrine that is going to decrease our accuracy. Excellent. Big fan. So we're going to reinforce Bohemia. Forging effective... Yeah, I guess we're going to Bohemia, boys. And of course, map of the time. I don't know if anybody knows this or not. This is Europe. This is where many of the problems of today stemmed from. Here we go. Austria, famous for its white uniforms.
Don't go to hill.
Alright, so the way it works is you got this camp. You got different officers who have different bonuses and all that, so you're going to have to build little corps, or brigades, I guess. The whole thing, I think, is a corps, technically. And you have different, I guess you could call it like resources. So there's thalers, which is just money. You got food, which your army needs to eat. You have reservists, so when we take damage, you're going to have to man units and all that stuff. And so you got to have guys that can get trained to be put into those positions. And then, of course, you need bullets. If you don't have bullets, you can't shoot gun. Gun needs bullets. And every unit can have different... can have different upgrades and stuff like that. So these little upgrades you can give to units, and you can kind of have them specialize in different things. And you can only give certain units certain things. So like this cannon, the bronze 6-pound The bronze 6 pounds you can only give to artillery units, obviously, which I can't do because they have canister shot already. Threaded. So the Austrians seem like they're very like close range type fighters for sure.
I'm trying hard to not fall asleep to see you fight.
Alright, regimental staff. Keep strict records. Veterancy gain. And probably get these recruits. And restoring casualties. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. And then you have the map. It's just saying run around and do stuff. The map is going to have cities, and it's going to have different things that pop up on it. So there's outposts and battlefields. You just got to go to them, you click it. There's usually like some kind of event or something. The game is very good. You stay on the road. Obviously, you move a lot quicker. And if you find an army on the road, you can fight them. So we found a supply cache. So your grace, a supply cache lies before us with a handful of enemy stragglers stand watch. We may strike swiftly and seize one part of the stock before they can react. Coin, provisions, or powder. Such haste will rouse them to battle. So if we do this, we will fight an army, which we're gonna do. So what do we want? I find money's probably the best thing. 80 provisions and a whole 100 bullets. So now there's a little army. You bump into them, and then you have yourself a little tussle. It's very much like Total War. It's a great game. I really enjoyed the demo. I was very excited for it to come out. It came out right around the same time as Vampire, and Vampire came out first, and that's, yeah, that was the whole thing. Anyway, so there's obviously a map. Okay, let's look at them. PG Scorpion. PG Scorpion say something? Anyway, so, yeah. And then, of course, if you get units in cover and all that, they take less damage from bullets. So, what I always like to do is just take a quick little look. We have recruits, which are going to move slow as all butts. So I think what we want to do is we want to engage them in an area where they're going to be a little bit around the open, because I do have artillery advantage. So I actually think I want to engage them over here. And because I'm going to essentially just put everybody into a different position, I don't really care what they look like, so boom. I do believe cannons can shoot over units in this game, even though that is probably not historically accurate, technically speaking. Have these guys in reserves. There you go. Bada bing. No, and then of course you have a general, which just helps with morale. Many of the people I have seen play this game do not treat their generals well. Explain yourself. Yeah. Explain yourself, man. So these guys do have. So it does look like they're going to come a little bit more on the right side. So I'll get these guys running. And obviously we want to use artillery advantage because of the fact that our guys are kind of butts. So they're lining up to attempt to hit the artillery, so we should immediately engage them. So they don't shoot my precious artillery. So, we gave them a good bonking, so they started running. What a bunch of losers. We'll have them take their bayonets off. They have now exposed their flank. What a bunch of losers. Obviously, this is supposed to be a very easy fight. Provincial cavalry is turbo bad. Well, I told them the whole fight. I told them the whole fight. I wanted them to fire at will. I ordered them to charge. Wasn't a good idea. Did it by accident. It's fine. Nobody important got hurt. Just some peasants. Nobody cares. So, with the Austrians, we're going to have a lot of issues with our troops leveling up because everybody is a dirty little peasant. You fight stuff, you steal their stuff. You know, you fight people, you steal their stuff. What do you mean you got blocked? There are no mods, Carol. Okay, so we only lost like 300 men. That's not too bad. So I think that should see. And I can't look at the mod thing while I got this up. And then when people die, you gotta give them more men, and you gotta give them bullet skin. And that's essentially the game. We're gonna sell that. We don't have cav yet. Not bad, dude. We want to be nice and close. Yeah, give these guys some extra stamina because they're recruits. Yeah, I'm hoping those canister shots get better. Alright, so we need to specifically find outposts and battlefields. Which, there's obviously one over there. Yeah, great. So an enemy encampment lies ahead. Its tents dimly lit and guards posted. A swift assault under cover of darkness could catch them unprepared. If we hesitate, we'll have time to muster. We must decide, do we strike now or wait? Wait for a storm to roll in to conceal our attack. Oh! And the way the maps work is this right here is a boss army. So when this bar fills up, there's going to be this really big, massive army that wants to kick the crap out of us. If that army beats us, we lose, because it's essentially the boss. And once we beat it, we will go to the next map. Right now, I'm partial to this. Look at this. Mischance! Returning skirmishers were taken with the enemy at the hedge. We lost an officer. Wasn't that great? Was it our artillery officer, or was it our other one? It was our artillery officer. Why was the artillery officer leading a charge? That seems like that was ill-advised. Horsies? We got this. Prussians? Disgusting. Prussians in my land? In Bohemia? I've never. The world we live in. So yeah, I'm gonna play this today until I feel exhausted enough to want to go to bed. Alright, so they do have a bigger army, so we gotta be wise here. Losing our losing our artillery officer was not great. So we want our best troops to be getting into cover. So again, I think we want them to come to us over more of an open field, just because of the fact that we do have artillery. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna put the recruits in here, because these guys are gonna be faster. I have a feeling that they are going to be heavier on the right, so we'll have a nice long firing run. We'll have them run, because it's going to take them a little while to get through the woods. Looks like a gold course. Go with the 5. You're real funny. You're a real funny guy, you know what? Hey, look. I think that's Jesus. That's true. And I think she's probably going to leave soon. Who cares? I care. I care about you guys. Well, they shot their cannons and missed, so they suck. So we do want to start shooting at their better troops. And of course, there's morale, obviously. So guys will start running if they take the losses. And then this is a reload bar. In this case, I do think we should. I see these guys are charging. They are probably going to beat us. Because recruits are, in fact, not great. Who'd have thought? Alright, we got that unit to run. The recruits are running. They're running! Run for your lives, Joe! So they may or may not come back. I doubt they will because we're so close to the edge. We might be suffering a bit of a defeat here. Might have bit off more than we could chew, as they say. You're doomed. Doomed! So we got him to crack. They are very tuckered out. They're just standing in the lake. That's not what you're supposed to do, guys. They don't want to work properly. So this is the point in Leopold's life where he will be remembered as a great hero or as a big old loser. Charging your general into combat, usually not a great idea. I believe we need to do what they call a strategic retreat. Can you believe those recruits didn't hold the line? What a bunch of nerds! So yeah, we just need to get away from the musketeers so these guys can breathe. You're gonna have to show him some respect, though, if we manage to win this, though, Chris. Yeah, they might have this. Alright, so we either need to have a real solid flank charge here, or we need to hope the Fusiliers can actually beat them. I doubt that's going to happen. I'm actually going to take off the bayonets to make my shots more accurate, because right now I just need them to break. I don't got to kill them all. I just got to make them run. If I start thinking they're going to run, then I need to get in there and charge. So the units break when that little blue bar hits that line right there. The Musketeers are going to be... The Prussian Musketeers are probably some of the best shooters in the game, just because they have the shooting system that Frederick the Great was famous for. Oh no, the artillery battalion completely died. Oh, jeez. Oh no! This is terrible. Yeah, looks like our general's gonna run. But you hate to see that. What the heck are these nerds going? Shit. A shameful display! I almost got him, though. I think I should have held back the Cav just for maybe a couple more volleys. That's okay. We get some veterancy. It's fine. And then your units can upgrade into other units. So you can upgrade them, in this case, to Dutch. And then obviously you can turn them into, you know, Cav units, Grenadiers, yada yadas. And you can also find Brunswick, I think is another thing that you can find. Ain't got no more. Alright, we ain't got Cav. We don't have artillery anymore. Right now we just need units. So yeah, here's some Grenzers. And Grenzers can turn into, you know, Fusiliers and Sharpshooters and stuff. Okay, Hussars. Another unit of Fusiliers would be nice. I don't know, in this game, I'm kind of mixed on Cav, or on artillery. I feel like it just doesn't do enough damage. Personally. Yeah, I'm more of an infantry guy. Like, we're definitely gonna get artillery again. But as of right now, I just think we just need more guys. We need more meat on the bone. I don't know, Tizzy. Oh, come on. Ah, butts. I didn't want him to hit the road. Alright, time for revenge. Alright, Tizzy, are you still okay with me staying in your room at PAX? No, we are fighting the Prussians right now. We're playing, Austria. Austria. They got all their guys back! Oh, no. No, they're just full bars. Got it. I think I want to take this fence line. And I know that getting through the river. So, like, a lot of times if you're playing a shooting army, you want to play on the other side of a river because it's going to slow them down quite a bit. But, yeah, that's not what I'm good at. You can fight the British, yes. This is supposed to be the 7 Years' War. And they were, in fact, involved in that. Quite a bit, actually. And we'll have Grenzers be around for the rear charge, or the flank shots. I'd fight the British for 7 years. How you doing, Tizzy? I do need an answer, though. If I'm going to PAX, I gotta make sure I have a room, because if I'm not staying with you, I can't go. Yeah, I know. Worse than usual. Yeah, see, I already beat you to your joke. I've already heard it. Grenzers are, I believe, a little bit better in general. Nah, I'm wearing a Red Sox. Or not Red Sox, a Red Wings jersey. Because I'm very cold. Alright, so I think we need to pump these guys with lead, get them to break. At which point, these guys will take less fire. I'm not so worried about the recruits. I just need these guys to stay steady. Yeah, they're already about to break. I do. I used to be a fan, but I was a fan of the Red Wings when I watched a lot of Scrubs. And Dr. Cox was a Red Wings fan. And this was before... Where's your Bruins jersey? You have to post it. It's at my office. It might be in my closet, actually. It's a little more tight, though, and my skin does not feel good. So I'm very much in a mood of, please leave me alone. You see how much easier that was? You just gotta get your Grenzers to shoot them, and you're not wasting your time with silly little artillery. Hooray! Our commander is a killing machine. That's all I gotta say. Joseph? Leopold Joseph von Killing Machine. So he has his reserves. Since they're not getting shot at, I do want to get them closer. So it's funny you say that. When I wear this jersey, somebody always has to say something. No, I didn't watch it. I've been very preoccupied. Alright, what do we need? Money might be good. Bullets is good. Our casualties weren't so bad. Let's watch it together. You want to hang out with me right now? I want to get you sick. We went to New York. It's the first time I'd ever gone to New York City. And we caught something. We went there and we were in the audience for Stephen Colbert. Let's go, nerd! These what? What did I catch a case of? Mediocre comedy? Jeez. Actually, we didn't see any rats the entire time we were there. I did get street meat, though. When I got there, I was like, I have to get street meat. I mean, I'd be stupid to not. Yeah, buddy. Nah, it was a gyro. A lamb gyro. Alright, so now we know for a fact that my infantry is better than his. No. I'll have him there as reserve. Nothing. Go get him, boys. They left the worm in and everything. From the stand, boom, headshot. Sheesh. I did get a lot of painting done, though. I did finish the frigate. It's completely done. Oh, God. I have been. I have a cup of coffee right there. I've been drinking coffee all day. Get him, Grenzers. Joe, you might want to get out of the way. I don't want you guys to get shot. Alright, we got some flanking cab over here. So he's got to go through the forest here, so I doubt very much that it's going to be a particularly effective charge. Provincial Cav is also not good. You cowards! There's a man with a very big chin that is very disappointed in you. I want the British one. I have drank a lot of coffee. I went to work today. I did a lot of paperwork stuff. I've drank a lot of coffee. And I gotta work tomorrow, and I am gonna be so tired. I knew something was wrong. I was in bed last night, and I had like 3 blankets on me, and this on, and like clothes underneath. And I was freezing. What a spectacular win. Give me veterancy. Boom and boom. Alright, so we can turn these guys into something. So we can turn them into Austrian Chevalier, which I believe are cav. Yeah, that's a cav unit. Get more Fusiliers. I can get another artillery battalion. I would like some Jaegers, but I don't know. I just don't like artillery in this game. I just don't like it. Did you hack in people's faces while stealing their wallets? Damn. You know, if you're firing on full
You're firing on full battery today, huh? I just asked you if I can stay with you. If I can stay with you, I will go to PAX. If I can't stay with you, then no, I cannot go to PAX. It's up to Tim. Well, then I gotta find out. Bloodthirsty! I do like Keen. Keen's pretty good. Better cover, not as good charge now. Better shots in general, not a bad idea. So, all of his little traits will affect this particular brigade. Tim is in charge? Okay. I'll reach out to him. This man is firm, brave. This guy likes to fight. I like that. Just flat up morale. I don't know. I always feel like artillery just kind of breaks. Morale tables receive moves.
Lizard.
Damn it!
You're all right.
No, don't worry about me.
I
I'll
tell
tell
two stories. I'm fine. I need more boys for the grinder. Ooh, some Hungarians. Hungarian Grenadiers. That's pretty good. Let's sell some junk. So don't have any cav. That's for infantry. Bad bayonets, I don't need those. I don't need bad those. I think you just sell this. Beer rations! Oh, we got a military trade. That's not bad. Money! Let's get some Hungarians up in here. Hunging it up, boy! Boys in the grinder, you know what I'm saying? I love grinders. Grinders are delicious. But yeah, as long as I can go, I'll be there. As long as I have a place to stay. I just can't afford... I cannot afford my own place, unfortunately. Okay, so Fusiliers should probably get the ramrods. Because it makes them shoot faster. The Hungarian Fusiliers. So Hungarian Fusiliers, 42 accuracy is not bad. 46 melee. Okay, so technically the Austrians are slightly better shots. And the Hungarians are, like, slightly better in melee. Like, very slightly, so yeah. They're pretty applicable. Yeah, we're gonna give these to the Grazers. We got better muskets. These guys have decent muskets. These guys have decent muskets. Give them muskets that don't suck. Not so worried about these. How much you paying me?
Could you just pack that cute
These
little terrier of
terriers
yours right here?
You know, enough. Shore leave.
I can't get dizzy. I don't know if you understand what I've been dealing with in my life these days. Okay, so I'll give these guys beer. Make them slightly better in melee. I can't give you much, man. Oh, because you replaced the gun. I'm an idiot. I'm a big, stupid idiot. I do think I want some Jaegers. I like light troops in this game. They can be potentially pretty devastating. I'm gonna hold on to these for when I get when I get light troops, and I feel like I don't need that right now. I probably just use the money. Okay. There's one up here. There's a battlefield over here, so I think we're gonna go north. We're gonna go here. Yeah, I can do that. I'll even bring my I'll bring my clicker. So we can get better guns, fighting an army, getting guns, and all kinds of stuff. Of a tough enemy field army. Yeah, let's take it. Yeah, boyo, they didn't want to mess with us. What a bunch of there they are. That's a big army. Okay. Well, here we go. What's a clicker remote? It's an adjustment tool. It helps me get it helps me kind of like warm up the joint movement, so when I push, I don't have to push as hard. It's called an arthro stim, if you want to look it up. I actually don't know who made it. I don't think it was like Dr. Arthro stim. I don't think that was like a thing. Alright, we are outnumbered, boys. We are in a spot of trouble. So we should definitely hold up in this town. We definitely do not have a cav advantage, so we might have some trouble here. Battle of the Bronx Sharks versus the Jets. What, is that happening right now? They don't have canister shot. Joseph has killed a lot of people. I should not be drinking coffee right now, but I will, because that's all I have. I left my water in the fridge. Captain America cup. Because I love America, baby. I love America, baby. Alright, we got a lot okay, we got a special unit here. We do have Hussars. That's a bit troubling. Alright, we do have Prussians. So they're heavy on this left flank. I don't really care about the artillery because we're going to have decent cover. So I think we will probably aim... I don't really want you to move, per se, but... I have a distinct feeling it's going to turn into a tussle over this... hill. So let's close up the flank here a little bit. Man, they ain't killed nothing. What a bunch of nerds. Also, the music is very good. So what I think we should do is get these recruits out. Like, give them some shock. And get them off of the field. That way we just have less... like, stuff in the way. Because I'm not super duper worried about this. The Hungarians are gonna take some. They're gonna take some hits, but they're doing it, and they're gonna make old. They're gonna make the king. They're gonna make the king pretty happy. Those hussars are gonna come straight for us. I need my Fusiliers to not break. Hussars are out of there. Joe, don't go! Come back! Yeah, Grenzers are not good in melee. They are good at shooting. Go get them, boys. So that's definitely going to break them. So these guys should start moving. I'm going to close up this flank a little bit. Yeah, not a fan of that. Not a fan of this. Alright, we broke them. So we're gonna pull back. Right, we got them to crack. Run for your lives! Alright, I think we got this battle. They are gonna have the hill, which is a bit butts. But we can deal. We can deal with that. Don't shoot at them. Nobody cares. The Hungarians are the reason this battle will be a win. Well done. Well done, Hungarians. Chris is right. The Hungarians OP. These guys have killed almost 500 people. And obviously, as you get bigger and bigger, these games are going to get huge. They are like horses. Yes, they are. They are hung like horses. There's no doubt. I have the advantage of cover. So if we get into a shootout, I will have that advantage. At least I run into the woods. Cover's not as good. So this is the cover bar. So the more cover you have, the more likely it is to, like, it's like an armor save, I guess. So I have the advantage of cover. So it might be a good idea for me to actually just do the shootout. Is everybody enjoying this? I can play something else if people do not like this. Grungers do not want to be in combat. Costly, but we got him to run. I'm gonna have them take off their bayonets. Yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. Let's wrap it up. Did we get in before there? There you go. Oh, these musketeers turned around. Oh no! Oh god. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that is definitely not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Well. That could be bad. Shoot them until they die! There you go. For King whatever. For King Big Chin. Give me your stuff. Alright, we will have enough reservists to get everything back. So I do think we should go for the veterancy. And a unit with veterancy will obviously, they'll make all their stats go up. So when you upgrade them into a different unit and they lose their veterancy, they do technically become less efficient. Technically speaking. Alright, so we can turn these guys into grenadiers. Which is a yes. Grenadiers are fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna try and get them to 5 just so I can get some Jaegers. I don't think more artillery is beneficial currently. Hey Chris, what do you think of these hats? I assume these guys are light. Yeah, because the numbers go down. And I just don't really. I just like infantry. Like cav is useful, but I'm just a simple man. We're gonna try and avoid the mountains. Majestic. Your Grace, this encampment has been repurposed into a field hospital with tarpaulins. I guess that's supposed to be just like a... Is that the fancy word for tarps? Hung and bloody men lying on the palace, both within and without. To our surprise, the wounded wear enemy colors! We may spare them and make use of the place jointly or drive them out and claim the grounds for our own wounded alone. So we can shoot them. Get a lot of men. Or we can just share. We're just going to share. Especially at this point in history, no one has any idea who the hell they are serving. This guy yeah, see, Chris gets it. Forlorn Hope! That's a boarding party. General, the volunteers of this post report that they stand ready to sell their lives dearly should it serve the greater cause. They have volunteered to strike the enemy's command from behind, knowing well the risk. This is a real thing, actually. It's actually in Blood and Plunder. You can actually make a Forlorn Hope unit. They're not very good, but they're cool. We may dispatch them at once. Their action could hinder the enemy headquarters lightly or perhaps more if fortune favors them. So you can delay this. This is that boss army that you have to beat in order to win. So I can give them bullets. So it could be a week and 4 days, essentially, because you got to spend 2 days training them. Or I just take their reservists. I'm just going to take the reserves. A red convoy lies ahead. Its wagons overturned and corpses strewn about, bloated and blackened. Our men examine the scene, and now a persistent cough has begun to spread through the camp. We must act quickly, swiftly. Either impose quarantine or lose a portion, or break camp immediately and risk attrition. I'd rather take the sure bet. Still don't have Cav. Not worried about that. Do not have Cav. Hey, guy. Ooh, hey, buddy, we got some money. Alright, so we still got 3 slots. If you know what I'm saying. See, now I would get Hussars. They have pretty good guns, too. Yeah, let's get some cav. Men here are cheap. Hi, David. I finished my frigate today. We have light cav! Woohoo! The Hussars are paying off already, baby! Thanks, man. Hey, Ben, buddy. Your Grace, on the far meadow, our allied cavalry have met the enemy's horses, squadrons, wheel, and trade cuts. Carbines crack, pickets scatter. We may put in our cav and press the affair, at which the allied cavalry address on us and join the force if they survive the clash. Oh. Alright. Oh, yeah. Free unit? I'm into that. Shit. You want a piece of this? You want a piece of this? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Anything I can help with? Do you want to watch me command a bunch of Germans to kill other Germans? Because one king didn't like the other one's, like, fancy hat? Or whatever, you know? That's kind of European. Like, sure, man! Also, we need to get together and do another episode. I thought our Captain Kidd episode was really good. I have not had a chance to watch your Horn of Gold thing yet. But I do reference it in the battle report that I put out today. Unfortunately, the battle report I put out today, the audio crapped out. So about 20-30 minutes in, it goes totally dead, and then I just put in some AI stuff, some AI music. And Friendly is helpful right now. I was doing deliveries today, and the customer's crazy neighbor took issue with my parking. Parking in Florida? Parking up here is an issue, let me tell you. Down in Florida? Shit. Alright, we got Jaeger. Oh, we got Jaegers? Sheesh. Hussars and recruits. Okay, nothing we really need to worry about here. So what we will probably do is make our stand right here. We will have a incredibly powerful left flank. Grenadiers. Were you, like, in a spot you weren't supposed to be in or something? Oh, so he was saying, oh, so you, like, didn't have a permit or whatever? I don't know, man. People take that shit too seriously. Bang, bang, bang. I am playing as Austria, and the enemy is Prussia. This is the 7 Years' War. So this is a new game that just came out. Well, it came out like last week or whatever. Armchair Historian. Anybody that likes YouTube history content has probably heard of him. He's very good. I love his channel. It's great. I've been watching his stuff for a very long time. Huzzah! That guy got ruined. Look at him. Took a shot right to the chest. What a loser. Fighting for king and country? What a nerd. Give me your money, you stupid idiot. Oh yeah, baby, some better muskets. That's what I'm talking about. 104 is like... We didn't lose much, which is good. Yeah, I'll take the efficiency. I'll talk about, baby. Boom. Boom. So, we want these guys to be friggin' Dutch. The freaky deaky Dutch. Are you down to do another episode, David? I imagine you had a good time. I know I did. I do actually have cavalry. Right. I'm trying to get my Jaegers. I'm just gonna give these to them because they're gonna get it no matter what. Coffee! I don't really want my shooting to get any worse. Jeez! I was literally turning to leave when he blocked me in. Anyway, the guy was being super belligerent. The irony is if he had been like 5 seconds more patient, nothing would have needed to happen. Did you have to call the cops or anything? Or did it thankfully take care of itself before then? I take canister shot, baby. You knew the cops were on the way, so you eventually ran. I mean, worst case scenario, you would have had to have, what, paid a couple... Maybe paid a fee for being parked in the communal. I don't know, man, it's hard, because deliveries especially, it's because it's not like they have... Because it's a huge issue in Boston, obviously. Because nobody wants to leave. Enemy HQ delayed. That's a lot of men. Just take the money. Do we just take the money and run? Yeah, let's delay it. I don't like spending that much, but to get an extra week just for an extra 200 guys seems like an okay ratio. I'm not going to talk to a belligerent stranger, no idea if he's drunk. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so here's that boss army I was talking about. As you can see, there's a lot of men. There's a lot of men in it. Okay, yeah, it's fairly large. Yeah, I got half of that, but I have until this to get on even footing. Hey, look at those nerds. You want to have a tussle, bud? You want to have a little tussle? Mostly recruits. It's a raining man. Hallelujah, it's a raining man. Wow, 12 viewers, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, went back down to 9. I'm sorry. I said thank you, guys. Come back. I'm sorry I sound diseased. New York City didn't treat me well. Alright, so obviously I can force the engagement because I have artillery, which will save me men in the long run. I do want these guys on this side of the river. Yeah, it's very Total War-ish. Yeah, very, very much so. Except, I like it a little bit more. It's like a little bit more on the simple side. Like, there's less, like, city management, I guess. Not that that's a bad thing. This just focuses a little bit more on the actual, like, fighting. I really like it. I think it's a great game. It's like $30. Actually, I think it's on sale right now for like 20-something. I think it's a great game. Fusiliers. It's probably not a great engagement for me. Ah! And yeah, the focus is nice. And it's more of like a roguelike. So every time you play it, it's different. And there's like different armies and stuff you can play with different bonuses and all that. So and all the countries play a little bit differently. I think it's super neat. I do think we need some bullets. Yeah, we got enough men. Yeah, most of the time in this game, you're not actually killing the armies, you're mostly just making them run. Fusiliers. Let's give them. They already have. Oh, they already have. Oop. No. I don't know if it does or not. It might actually. Everybody getting more veterancy, that's pretty good. Especially this early on. Yeah, I like that. Plus stamina is great. It's great. Yeah, now I'm running into the issue of I might be having too many light infantry. So if I bump into somebody that actually wants to fight. I think I'm gonna hold. I don't know if I'm gonna hold on. Oh, they actually get to keep the difference. That's great. Okay. Steam says no. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna give these to light infantry. We got some smart boys. We're letting them read books and stuff. I am a benevolent god. I know, right? They're gonna read the instructions on how to shoot their gun. They are unstoppable. Alright, food here is cheap. Grab 2 to be safe. Okay, let's do it. Another horse unit. Sheesh! Illiterate soldiers. Dangerous. See you later, nerd. What do we need? Do we need bullets? So we gotta give them men, and we can get something in return. I don't think we need... I mean, money's always good. 60 for 70, though. That's a little rough. There's a town right there. Reservist is the one I don't want. That's the only one I don't want to spend. Give me the money. Give me the money. Alright, so we just need to hit one more outpost. We need 3 more battlefields, so there's like boom, boom. There's 2 battlefields here. So we could go bang, bang, outpost. That's the way to do it. Yeah, you better run. Can we catch him? Oh yeah, baby. We have a lot of cav. I don't know. I don't actually like that. Having too much cav means your army is not quite as stern, I guess. I like armies that are full of big, stupid men who just stand there, take hits. I'm a simple man. I have a feeling we are going to hold this hill. I don't really want to hold on to that side, so... They don't have cav, so we don't necessarily really need to worry about our Fusiliers getting eaten. Probably shooting the unit that's actually not super bad. I guess if you level them up enough, that artillery might start doing something. I mean, it's only shot twice and it's already killed 50 people. Pretty impressive. Actually, I'm going to bring these back. I want to keep these as a screen. Otherwise, they're going to draw too much fire. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, they're up to 92 now. Those guys got ruined. And you can't cannonball skip, which is cool. Yeah, you big stupid idiots. Pull your troops. And since they are recruits, they will probably start running in no time. Fusiliers should just basically never have their bayonets, because if they're in melee, they're doomed. Looks like these guys are about to charge. So we're going to do a pullback. That might end kind of bad. Thankfully, the SARs are not the scariest thing in the world. Oop. They running. The recruits are kind of stubborn. Fire at will. There we go. Oh man, I can definitely tell that I am tired. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I have killed 10,000 people. I'm a monster. Send help. What do we need? We need money. Bullets, sure. Redundancy is never a bad thing. Provision. Just... 900 conscripts. That's pretty good. Save redundancy. Everybody's getting promoted. Phil's time for a beer. That is indeed the same place. Melee damage. Morale damage received. But you take more boo-boos. I don't like any of these. Alright, so this guy is in charge of the horses. This is the horse commander. So these two are both pretty good. All three of these are actually pretty good. get these guys some. Nope, they already got herbs. That's what I get for not paying attention. These guys just take so many casualties. Yeah, get to them. 10 damage and 5 damage. Yeah, I don't know if Earthworks really matters.
It don't matter.
None of this matters. None of this matters. You get it. In war, it doesn't matter. So reservists or guns. Let's see what we got. I'm usually all about saving lives, but Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. A cuirassier sword. 10 and 6. So better melee, less useful charge. So we'll just give him that because it's going to be better no matter what they have. So this is a melee musket. We don't necessarily have a melee unit. I guess, technically speaking, the Grenadiers are. Grenadiers have 48. The Hungarian Fusiliers are better at fighting. Gotta love that. Alright. Off we go. Another massive army. So right now our goal should be we need another brigade. So we need money. Money. I'm not gonna keep that. I don't really care about that. Yeah, so I need 600 buckaroonies to get another brigade. We're gonna get another cav unit. We got dragoons! That's cool. So heavy cav. Sheesh. Yeah, provincial cavalry is just not very good, so I'm gonna put that there. We should kick the living crap out of these guys. We need another infantry brigade. We don't need more horses. We need more guys. Big, stupid units. Big, tall German men. Drinking beer and shooting guns. Just like God intended. I'm pretty sure in Psalm 13:4, Arthur, the king of Camelot, said, get them Germans over there and get them a beer. I'm pretty sure he said that. I am not an expert, though. Okay. Königsberg is in Bavaria, isn't it? Russian. Okay. Bavaria is more West Germany, isn't it? Bavaria is close to France, isn't it? By the way, Dr. D, I forgot to ask, are you feeling sick or just terrible? I think I caught a bug while we were running around New York. So I think I have like some kind of germ because I got what's the word I'm looking for? I got chills. Bavaria south, okay. Bavaria is close to the Alps. That's right. I mean, it's fine. You get sick. I've been getting sick a lot. I've been getting sick a lot lately just because I've been under a lot of stress from all this business stuff, but life's good. I'll be happy when it's over, you know. I'm not all that worried about them. Let's take care of these Musketeers. Obviously, as we get to the next zone, there's a lot less recruits, and it's actually like armies. I managed shrines of beer steins. Oop. Give him the old pinch. The old pinchy pinch. Alright, Hussars are very fast. So we'll have them go take care of the artillery. Blammo! Where are you going? Silly Hussars. Crawling with Sydney Sweetie looking types carrying around tremendous tracts of beer stein. I mean, that's like peak humanity, isn't it? I'm not one to... Like, I do think that Sydney Sweeney is a very attractive lady. But I kind of don't get it, you know? Daddy needs bullets. So these guys can't get upgraded. These guys can become dragoons. Grenzer Grenadiers. They go from light infantry to light infantry to heavy. I need one more outpost. Oh, look, it's Austerlitz. That's a happy place. I think I'm gonna go here instead. Let's go to Austerlitz. accuracy and move speed, melee damage, and move speed. Yeah, let's get damage there. Let's get this charge speed. I love how coffee makes you reload faster. That's... I find that very funny. Let's get these guys to be better. Boom. And then we need to do one more battlefield, which is right there. Big army. The garrison here is plagued by disorder. The men are idle, the drills are slack, and the officers show little initiative. The commandant has requested outside assistance to restore order. Should we spare an officer from reserve, they will return to us a veteran in due course. If we instead send one of our quartermasters, a regiment of line infantry will be raised and trained in short order. One staff commissar. Inventory. Staff commissar. How does one know what a commissar is? Sharpshooters. And we finished this mission, so we got another artillery. Yeah, I don't know what the commissar was. Alright, so we're gonna put the cannons under this. You got sharpshooters, that's pretty good. Day 164. Convoy. Your Grace! We have intercepted a convoy transporting coinage, likely the treasury of a local garrison being moved under escort. The goal has been hastily packed, and there is no time to search at all. We may seize what we can and continue marching, or halt, dismantle, and recover every last fallen. Oh, absolutely. I kind of want the fight, though, just to get the veterancy. Okay, so we got it. We didn't have to fight for it. Alright, and we are going to get a new doctrine for this. So, sir, amongst the thickets east of the field, our scouts have discovered a wounded officer, evidently left behind in our allies' retreat. His uniform and bearing suggest a man of rank. He is conscious though greatly weakened. If he possessed medical stores, he may yet be restored to strength without delay. We could pray. I'm not sure what lets us have this. Moderate chance to rescue one level 2 officer. Let's use science. Yes! Science! Alright, so all of our entire army got better at melee. What's this guy do? Cavalry shooting. Oh, that's pretty good. He might be better with Cav. Alright, so now at this point, we get to just kind of do whatever. We don't have anything to sell, so we should start looking for fights. We pretty much just need money. Money. A duel! Yeah, so these... your officers can die while searching for wounded but defiant. He rose steadily and challenges one of our men to single combat. More fitting to the old codes of the present war. Should we allow it? We must decide which of our officers shall take the field and by what officer shall meet. I don't know what you stand to gain from that. Yeah, do not go through the mountains. Yeah, those guys are not going to want to fight us. We're going to get another cavalry unit. Alright, bud, I hope you're ready for some horses. I just wanted infantry! Where did all these horses come from? Oh yeah, I can definitely tell. My body. My body! We don't want to engage here. There's too much forest. Well, I guess we will kind of go through this. Although, still not my favorite, but... Gotta do what you gotta do, you know? These guys will be guard. Yeah, I see the issue is here is if you go here, you're essentially like promoting a engagement in the woods. I don't really have we need to worry about. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this location, but It's a lady. Well, you know, one of those things. Doesn't really matter. You don't gotta kill them all, you just gotta make them real scared. People usually like to live, you know? Tobacco. Yeah, I think money is the name of the game right now. The Grenadiers, actually, funnily enough, aren't even doing much. It's just, like, all this cav. Jesus. So... not really all that worried about the shooting on the horses. Longer to load. More morale. I get that. That's fine, I guess. Accuracy. I guess the higher the reload skill, the better. I don't know why you wouldn't just pick these. $43.50. So many calf. So our army leans melee. And Hungarian Fusiliers do like to fight. So at this point, I think we're just looking for trouble. Yeah, we might start getting a little aggressive here. The humanity. The humanity. If they don't want to fight us, then we'll just, you know, take it out on people that don't deserve it. Did I stutter? Burn it to the ground. Funny, we burn their little cities to the ground, and then all of a sudden they just give us the backup. It's winter! Okay, so the question is, can we get another brigade and fill it with some kind of infantry before the big fight? We have a couple days. Because what I could do is burn this to the ground, run here, and I should have enough money. I didn't want to have to be this guy. But if they don't want to fight me out in the open... I definitely don't need cav. I definitely don't need cavalry. So I think we're in a good spot, I think. Okay, we can sell that. The cannon's a little more accurate. Yeah, they get a lot more aggressive. A lot of stuff that improves reload time. Well, we are about to get more infantry, so let's see. I definitely don't need that. Not feeling that. What do we got? I think we should get more Hungarians because they like to fight. What do you think, Chris? You want more Hungies? They come with better muskets over there. So I need 725. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to get. That's pretty good. That's for cannons specifically. Yeah, I'd have to sell pretty much everything. And 750? Am I literally just short? I am not. That would be just enough. Okay, so let's do it. That guy should be a commander. And I guess we just burn. Here they come! So this army's gonna come at us real fast. Alright. Probably not a great time to be doing this since we have a very large force headed our way, but yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. I do love a good colorful uniform. Alright, so we have to try and minimize losses as much as possible. I say we take this hill. So much cavalry. So much cavalry. Oh my goodness. So these should set up here. Nope. Not what I wanted. Nice solid center. And we're giving him a bit of cover here. Ultimately, he's probably okay. They fell for it. What a bunch of big, stupid idiots. I mean, you can't get much more classic than that, you know? They got ruse! You're goddamn right, David. Oh. Get out of here. Excellent. Alright, so took him on the, on the classic ruse cruise. I won 10 battles, guys. I'm the greatest. Look at all this stuff. Right, definitely going for veterancy because we're about to have a big old fight. So we know something big's coming, so we need to just make sure everybody's got stuff. These guys get much more rowdy, that's for sure. Have 12 different regiment types at the same time as the Habsburgs. Yo, I'm an inclusive kind of guy. Bud plays another beer. I'm glad you get it. I'm glad you understand, you know? Alright, let's make reloading faster. Got that herb. He's a sharpshooter, so we definitely want them to be reloading. This is a shooting musket. 2130. Yeah, that's a better musket in general. A melee treatise. So we're gonna give that to them, because these guys love to fight. So we have a shooting, cover bonus, and max range, which I think works great on light infantry. Don't really want anybody to be drunk. Does anybody just have a trash musket? No, everybody's got something that's at least okay. More morale, but you move less quickly. I guess you kind of want on a unit that's not going to move much, so I'll give that to that. And these guys definitely need a little bit of that herb. Anybody can use herb. Alright, guys. So we're gonna drill. And wait for that big old boy. There it is. So I used every bullet I had. Training the boys. It is winter. It's pretty. sell this, this. And the next zone might be obviously a lot tougher. But I think as of right now, I think we're doing okay. And this guy's in charge of the artillery. So veterancy gain, accuracy when melee. Yeah, I like precise. So actually it kind of hurts to have horses in his unit. Yeah, I should probably keep a provincial there just to kind of keep people honest. Here they come! Uh-oh. Yeah, look at them on. Alright, here we go. Their army is in fact bigger. And as you can see, it is full of stuff that is not just recruits. Oh, there's also named units in this game. And I think when you kill them, or when you beat them, you can find them. So there's obviously a lot of replay value. Yo. Let's get some music here. Pump. Let's pump. Alright, here we go. Big river in the middle. They have a bigger army. They do still have recruits and stuff, so they have probably some weak spots. So where do we want to fight? We are on the defensive, so we need to pick a good defensive ground. This hill, actually, probably... Yeah, this hill is pretty good. Because I'll also get this fence line. He'll get a little bit of fence, too, but he's probably going to move a lot of his stuff here. So I actually don't think I'm going to move anywhere. Dragoons are over there. He's got some musketeers, dragoons. He's got a nice spread. So the middle is where the weak stuff is. You just don't want to charge your cavalry into grenadiers, which it doesn't, I guess. I gotta make sure we are careful with our skirmishers, because if they get caught in a cab, they are dead. I think I'm going to use the grenadiers in a reserve position. Thank you for hanging with me, guys. This is a great game. I highly recommend that you get it if you have the option. It's a very good price for a very good game. Flank, just in case some horsies start coming my way. These guys will protect the artillery from horsies. If we win this, guys, we get to go to Disneyland. Isn't that exciting? Taking some hits. It's okay. Should pick on the veterans. See if we can give him the old ruse cruise. Yep, there we go. There they go. Oh, no, we're going the other way. Alright, we got some tussling. Totally missed this. Broke him. Good. Get out of there because you're getting shot up. They snuck a unit in there when I wasn't looking. Stars are running, that's okay. Drones are coming back. So we should have 2 units of cav charge into those dragoons. It was another unit. So we need them to get over there and start picking artillery. So these guys are hired. They probably won't get the... Okay, no fire will. That's fine, we should break them. Good. Yeah, we got this. Charge! When you have a very fast army, it does tend to help a little bit. We got it, boys. Crushed them. Alright, so we lost about 3,000 men. We can actually replace that. They took twice as many casualties as us, which is great, obviously. So what do we want? We want money? That's not a lot of cash. That's a lot of reservists. So we'll get 10% of our guys back. 10% would be 300. We'll get like 300 guys back. So we're gonna get about 2,000 dudes. It's a little rough. Oh, our commander died. No! Alright, bud, what you got? Accuracy, but slower reload. More stamina. It's pretty good. Because if you take less damage than melee, that hasn't really been a problem. Stamina's good. Stamina recovery's pretty good. But we don't do a whole lot of melees. It's not perfect, but I think I'll take that. I really like the axes. Getting better cover. Hungarian Fusiliers, like melee. $21.30. 916. Yeah, they're a lot better than melee. That. Already got beer. These guys have herbs. So land pattern are the British rifles. 25 and 20. A little bit more accurate, but It's like we need another shooting unit. Actually, it'd be great on that. We have some very elite units. Does anybody have any room for anything? Do you have room for something? This? No, I don't think so. This? Yeah. Sure, why not? That. Alright, we did it. So we get a booth. Item sale profit goes up. Okay. And I know there's a lot of events that like hearts and minds. Flying batteries. I just don't think artillery's worth it to like really specialize in. I like loading drill. We had a lot of cav. We're gonna need the money, I think. Alright, so I unlocked a new army to play later. Which I believe is like an elite grenadier-based faction. Alright, so we could get flying batteries here. We could get infantry veterancy gain. Eh. We could improve everybody's accuracy but slow down reload. We could get horse grenadiers. Okay, so we have 2 named units. Yeah, that's what we need. More cav. These guys are okay. 40. Oh, I like heavy cav. I think I like this. So we're going to reinforce Austria. Yeah, Bohemia is south. I sometimes forget that the Holy Roman Empire still exists at this point. General, your army stands upon a new frontier. The enemy has used the lull to prepare. Patrols from the road. Field armies will begin hunting us once they see that we're here. It's turned cold early. Within weeks, snow will be regular and marches will slow. Lay in provisions, firewood, and expect to fight the winter throughout this country. Secure your depot. Do not linger. Press the advance before your supplies diminish. We're actually coming into this with a pretty decent amount of supplies. Though it holds a fair share of coin and cartridges, there's precious little food to be found. The land is no longer yielding as it once did. So I have a feeling that they're going to try and starve us. So we got to find outposts and battlefields. So these are it's literally the same thing that we did last time. I will probably not totally finish this section because I feel like I'm going to fall asleep in my chair. Level 5 general here. That's a very good infantry leader. Slower movement, that's okay. Usually they're coming to us anyway. Fire damage received, officer death chance. I love that. Move speed. Okay, so he's got the move speed thing kind of cancels out. Because we think this is going to be another infantry brigade. This guy's actually probably not too bad. It's okay. Put him in that mixed unit. Put him there. Great. Alright, I am gonna go make my sleep tea. I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. I'll be right back. I have returned. Ugh, I've been getting a lot of phone calls lately. I don't know why everyone leave me alone. Alright. So what do we do first? Make sure we start visiting the locals. It's not very nice. Just have close combat exercises. We've walked into the enemy's snare. They have laid traps amongst the brush and now spring forth. Traps well played. There's no time for deliberation. Look at that. Ain't no problem, baby. Sir, we arrived to find a lone regiment of our allies in desperate combat. Surrounded on all sides by the enemy and refusing to yield. Their stand was a valorous one, but they are nearly spent. If we intervene at once, we may yet rescue what remains. Should we succeed, a formation of heavy infantry, yes, may be brought under our banner. But we must be prepared, for the enemy will not be far behind. There's a tough army. Rescue it. Desertion. Oh, or we can just rescue them. Bombard enemy forces with precise fire. Yeah, I love that. More hungies. Yeah, baby. That's what you like to see, baby. We should probably forage while we're going because we know food is going to get hard to come by. Don't have anybody to send to them. Debased currency. Sheesh. Slumps. Oh, look, an army. They fear us. Fear me. A search of the surrounding woods has uncovered a camp of deserters. Wretched men, thin from hunger and armed with stolen gear. Their faces betray shame, but also desperation. We may storm the hideout and seize what arms, though it will cost us men, or we should conscript them, granting them rations and shot in return for a second chance. So we could shoot them. Yeah, let's not spend bullets. We don't have to. Good. Use science! Okay, so we got another guy. Artillery and stamina. This is good to just have him in the reserve. Actually, because whenever you bump into herds and stuff, you're actually supposed to use reserve officers most of the time, I've noticed. Yeah. Rare creature roaming in nearby woods. Either a mighty buck with antlers like twisted bayonets, perhaps one of those exotic beasts kept by nobles for sport. One of the senior officers, currently unassigned and burning with enthusiasm, has petitioned for leave to lead a small party in pursuit. The men are in high spirits, and tonight the campfire will be bright with the meat. An excellent help. Sweet. Not bad. Yeah, there's that Hearts of Mind one. All encounters on a map are revealed. All villages on maps are revealed. 2 days. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, so now we know where everything is. Let's get them, boys! And now we are going to start bumping into armies that are not just recruits. So yeah, everybody gives them a musketeer. I always like defending cities. I will say that this game has a advantage in that you're always able to kind of be on the defensive, which I do believe kind of gives you a bit of an advantage in a lot of ways. Grenadiers need to hold the flank. The Hungarian should hold the flank. Check the cav, or the guns. Oop. That's not good. Not the Fusiliers, no! We saved him. We saved him. They're dedicated to killing the Fusiliers. Hooray! Alright, I think 10:30 is good. There you go. We can keep playing this. I think we should finish this on a different stream, if you guys are down. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a great game. Hope you guys like it too. I definitely think you should support it. It's a very good game. I have no affiliation with them whatsoever, other than I just like the guy that makes it. He makes really good stuff. Found some Jesus. Friends or Fusiliers can be turned into Grease. The unit gets bigger, so Friends or Fusiliers are light infantry. Sharpshooters are also light. good riding boots. Yeah, I would say my Hussars have been an absolute godsend. Nice new pair of shoes. Oh, right next to it. No items. So we have like one more infantry unit. I think we got quite the little army here. It's almost winter. Could eat horse. We're gonna be dealing with a lot of winter. I don't really think we need horses, so. Poor horsies. Hungarian Hussars! Sweet. A lot of big armies out here. There you go. Sweet. Man, everything's coming together. So we should replace these guys. Another two. There you go. Guys, I think it's a stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. Ugh, sorry I was sick. Obviously a little change in plans. I love you guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm going to sleep. Or try to, at least. Almost there. Let's see what else they got. Oh, they actually have a specific campaign. Oh, that's cool. Sweet. I'll have to do that. But yeah, we unlocked a new army. There it is. Yeah, we unlocked this. So, border troops. Some of the hardest troops in the Habsburg Dominion come from the Militia Gorenza, the military border with the Ottoman Empire. Here, Croatian, Hungarian, and other Balkan troops served, guarding the frontier against possible Ottoman incursions. They are excellent light infantry who prize accurate shooting, famous for harassing their enemies with long-range fire. Yeah, starting with Grenzers. I like Grenzers. Grenzers are solid. Yeah, Grenzers are good at shooting for sure. Excellent. Okay, so if you do these, then units pop up. A single battery kills 750. That's brutal. Jeez, that's brutal.